I'm Hannah Keeley.
Nice to meet you.
Yep, that's me. I was a behavior therapist for a while. Then I had a few kids. Okay, a lot of kids. Well, 7 to be exact. I soon realized that of all the people who need help, moms are at the top of the list. So I wrote some books, appeared on television, made a website, but nothing beats just rolling up your sleeves and working side by side. My therapy may not be your kind of therapy, but it works. As a matter of fact, I can take any overwhelmed mom and change her life in just 2 days.
And that is a good thing.
I'm Hannah, and I'm here to help. Last week on Hannah Help Me, I visited Catherine, who had her hands full with 5 kids and no plan of attack. So we rolled up our sleeves and got right to work. Her 2 boys also had a bedroom that was, well, pretty scary. I helped her save time and energy by dividing her home into zones. This way the kids could help out with some of the housework. Catherine was overwhelmed by the constant stream of demands, especially the laundry.
Well, how can you live like this?
So I had to whip out my timer. It was just the kick in the pants she needed to sort a mountain of unmatched socks. Look at that mama go. Now money's tight, so for homework she had to get her paperwork in order so I could help her out with the budget. Well, I'm back for day 2. I worked Catherine really hard yesterday. Her problem was she didn't have a plan, but I think she does now. Now I'm gonna go inside and make sure she's done her homework and those kids have done their zones. Oh, and by the way, I brought a little surprise to shed some light on the subject. I'm back! Hi there.
My son, of course, wrote the letter for me, and I kind of felt like my life was I visualized it as a person who was skiing downhill on a snow slope and a gigantic snowball chasing me behind, and because I felt like I was, always running and not really being able to catch up.
Okay, Mama, how'd your night go?
First, I thought, oh boy, this is gonna be impossible. But then I thought, okay, no, I have a plan, and I'm gonna go ahead and get to work. So I went ahead and started, and then I felt like it wasn't as bad as I thought. And actually, I enjoyed, trying to get it all done, and it was good. So you gave me confidence. So.
Oh, that's awesome. That is fantastic.
I'm glad that, my son thought of doing this for me. And then also, just being around Hannah, I was able to have the courage to, say, I can do this. This can change.
And that meal plan, how long did you think it would take you?
Well, I thought maybe an hour. It really did give me good direction, and I'm gonna be able now not to even think about, what am I gonna cook for dinner tonight?
And then you can use that meal plan
Yes.
to develop your grocery list.
Right.
So you can go, in and out.
Yes.
Now, what did the kids think about the zones this morning? Had they done it?
I personally was proud of my kids about the way they took care of their zones. They said, Mom, we have to get our zones done. And I said, great. And, I know we need improvement, but yet they did a fantastic job. And I feel like we have the ability now to do better.
When you're developing any strategy as a family, whether it's housekeeping or homeschooling or, whatever you're doing, it's not like a gradual learning curve. So it's kind of like this, where some days are great and then, you dip down and then you struggle and you go up. But all in all, you're gonna have this constant level of improvement.
Right.
The more persistent you are and the more consistent you are.
Yeah.
You've got to enforce this. And now I think you're feeling that position of, okay, I can do this. I got a plan and I got some power behind it.
Yes. And that's good for our family. It will keep things kind of moving, progressing through my day and give me more time. So.
Now the budget.
I did my best. I was doing, it's a lot, when you've never done it,
That's
it's a
all I
lot to do,
expect
but
out
I
of you.
did do all I could do.
That's good.
So,
All right, why don't we go look at that budget?
great, fantastic.
Okay, so this is your budget. You got everything figured out. Was it kind of hard to figure that out?
Well, yes, because, there's a lot of things to gather, get a lot of information and that kind of thing. So it takes time.
It does take time.
So.
You've got to be so vigilant with your budget, especially also if you're carrying debt. If you just got that debt destroyer sheet filled out,
Right.
that I'm happy.
Oh, yes. And to get an idea, you know, what is going on in the budget.
You've got to destroy that debt, and you do it by listing it. That's what I wanted her to do, was to list any and all accounts that there were any outstanding balances on, from smallest to largest.
It was good because then I could see, what am I going to do with this? You know, how am I just being able to get a visual about what is my budget? Where, you know, how can I get these debts reduced? And then she gave me such helpful advice in the sense of her method. You can visually see yourself making progress. And that's a thing that you need when you feel like, I don't know where to go. I don't know how to begin.
And remember, minimum payments on everything except your lowest.
Okay.
And that's where we're gonna just shovel all that extra money
And
into.
that's helpful to me because I wasn't doing that before.
And she did an awesome job. She had everything down there, and you know, it's a little tough to face, but she did it. And that's the first step. And that first step is the hardest step. Way to go, Mama, right here.
I was afraid, like, you'd show up and I didn't have my homework done.
And that's where I bring down the hammer. No, you did a great job. Now, what about the kids? Did they do their zones this morning?
Yeah, they did a pretty good job, I think. You know, pretty. We did get dressed this morning and kind of try to get ready, so I think everything's still good, but,
Okay.
you know, I think we're good.
Well, why don't we
Try.
check it out and see how they did? So then we moved on to the zones. I wanted to check all of the zones in the house and make sure that the kids have maintained it, that they checked their zone and they accomplished whatever they needed to do. Who is responsible for zone 1?
Justin.
The living room and the entrance, it looked great. You know, everything was in place, it looked nice. And that's important, especially important for Catherine, because she likes when people come in her house, she wants that entrance and that living room looking nice. Let's move on. Zone 2 were the bedrooms and the bathrooms. And that can be kind of tough for kids because the bathroom can get really messy. Now, who had bedrooms and bath?
Jacob.
Jacob.
I helped Anna put the books away somewhat.
The 2 younger boys, Stephen and Jacob, they did a good job on their room, but there were pajamas on the floor.
Somebody got dressed and took their jammies and threw them on the floor.
And, you know, it happens. They're kids, it happens. I know Catherine wanted to pick up those pajamas. I mean, she was dying to pick them up, but you know, you can't do that. You're not teaching your kids anything if you clean up after them. So before they have their bowl of cereal or oatmeal or whatever it is, 2 things. Are you dressed and is your zone done?
Okay.
You know, she had to leave it there, and that evening, that was gonna be his job when he checked that zone to make sure it was picked up. It ain't your problem to deal with.
All right.
And you know, it's important for moms to do that, to let your kids develop those skills. Also, he went in the teenage boys' room, and for teenage boys, I'll give him some credit. You know, it was your typical teenage boys' room. Wow, okay. They could do a lot better. So it's kind of funny because I knew in the back of my mind, I'm gonna have to get back to this because they're gonna have to do a little more work here. And I didn't want mom to do it. That's not mom's job. It's the kids' job to do that. Zone 3 was the family room and the basement, which we're still working on the basement, so it looked good. They had done a great job maintaining the family room. And Zone 4 is the kitchen and the dining room. And the funny thing about that is it all looked really good, you know? What is this here for?
Well, that's Jacob, my youngest son's school box.
But I know sometimes when there is a box and it's full of stuff and it's right out there in the open, your natural tendency is to use it as a pile-on. You know, you just put your clutter right there. It just happens. It's just, you know, a natural reaction. You just want to pile more stuff on there. Who's in charge of this zone this week?
Christopher.
Okay, so one thing Christopher can do is, you know, give the clutter magnet just a quick check. Okay? Is that helpful?
Fantastic.
Okay, well, let's check out the kitchen.
Okay.
Also in the kitchen, I saw that Catherine was beginning to put some more stuff on the countertop. Now, what's happening here? This was all clear.
Right.
What's going on? I wanted to encourage her to leave it clear, leave that space open, because it feels so much better when you go in a kitchen and it's just open space. You can breathe. You can actually work in there. So we cleared that out, and she's doing a great job with that. Whoever has this zone, their job is to make sure this stays clear.
Yes.
This kitchen is ready for you to work your magic. I knew Anna wanted to play with her mom some because I had been taking up a lot of her time. So I wanted Catherine to have some time with Anna, and I wanted to get back in that boy's bedroom and clean it up because I wasn't gonna let them get by with that. No way. Hey, you two boys, come with me. So I got Chris and Justin, and I got them back in their bedroom to finish it and do it correctly. What is going on here? You were supposed to, like, in the morning, pick up.
Yeah.
Yeah. That laundry over there, what are you supposed to do with that?
Well, eventually we have to sort it, but I don't know.
Eventually is right now. Come on, what is going on with that? So I had to bring out a few claws right there. Get your rear end up and get cracking.
This
Come
is
on.
my brother's bed.
This is yours?
Yeah.
You sleep on a mattress? I mean, one of them just didn't even have a sheet on the mattress. They were just sleeping on a mattress because they were too lazy to put a sheet on. All right, I'll give you 30 seconds to go find a fitted sheet and get on the mattress.
All right.
30 seconds, go, find a sheet.
Mom!
I think I whipped them into shape. I think they'll survive. But you know, you just have to do that. You have to be vigilant. Don't do it for them, but know that you mean business. You know what I would do if I was her? Like, if they didn't pick this up, I would just open that window and I would throw everything outside. And they would have to go. I think I'm gonna do that.
Hold on just a second.
Oh, what? What's the matter? I told you had 20 seconds to find a sheet.
You said 30?
I mean, you don't expect it to be perfect. You just expect it to be maintained. Welcome to my world, mister.
Yeah.
Hey, here's your little sweet pink bunny.
Yeah, that's mine.
There, that looks good. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, at least it looks like you care. All right,
Yep.
Thank you. Sock, and you're done. Hey, Catherine,
Uh-huh.
can you come down here for a minute? The boys are done. They did a
Sure.
great job. In the basement, all I'm asking from Catherine is to get rid of 1 box a day. You know, that's manageable. You can do that. Even as busy as you are being a stay-at-home mom with 5 kids, you can still manage 1 box a day. You know how we were talking about doing 1 box a day?
Yes.
Let's go ahead and get that 1 box done
Okay.
right now. Whether it's, you know, I'm going to give it away, I'm gonna put it away, I'm gonna throw it away, whatever you're gonna do it with that 1 box so you can start clearing out some space. Because the kids told me they used to, rollerblade in there, and that could be a really cool area. It had just become infested with too much stuff. Go ahead and pick out 1 box.
Okay.
And let's get rid of it. Okay,
right.
either give away or put away.
I'll grab this one.
Very cool.
All right. See.
This, you don't need this.
I don't need that.
All right, give
Okay. 1 box gone.
1 box gone.
That feels good.
I know, it does. It feels so good. Now,
So-
that box is trash, right?
Yes.
Okay, I want you to find 10 more items in this mass right here that you can throw away.
All right.
Okay, go ahead and do that, and I'll be right back. That family room was kind of bothering me because the only source of light was the overhead light. And especially if you're dealing with a basement area, lighting is very important because it just establishes the whole feel for the room. Hey, Catherine,
Yeah?
come here for a minute. I want to show you something.
Okay. When I walked into the family room, of course, I had 2 new floor lamps in my family room, and it just felt cozier. It felt brighter. Thank you.
You're welcome. Doesn't it make a
Nice.
difference? It's like intimate and homey.
Yes.
It looked so much better. It just changed everything. It really became a family room.
And it's brighter in here.
I
And
know.
you can actually see. I like light. I like feeling like this is a bright place. So that was really helpful. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're
Really
welcome.
nice. It ought to be a good place for us to continue to meet.
Well, do you want to have a seat for a minute? Because you worked hard. You've been working hard today. How did you feel before I showed up?
Well, I guess to be honest, about a day before you were gonna come, I kind of had a quick anxiety attack and thought to myself, no way. But my boys told me, now, Mom, it's okay. you're gonna be fine, and she's gonna help you a lot, and you have. So I feel like this is gonna take a lot of stress out of our family and give us more time to have fun and enjoy each other.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to taking what you've told me and really it becoming second nature for me, so that it's who I am now instead of who I used to be. And also, one good thing is you helped me realize that, I don't have to be perfect. It's not the perfect.
Right.
It's, just the manageable. Let's manage our life so we don't have this unnecessary stress.
Right. Especially not with a family of this size.
Right.
It was obvious that home was really important to her. This was a woman who was vigilant about having a healthy, happy home. And you could just feel it.
When I was a kid, life was a little hard family-wise. My dad, unfortunately, he had an alcohol and a drug addiction problem. And so it caused a lot of stress in my house. And because of that, when I was 16, we actually lost our home and we were homeless for, a while. And that was hard. That was really hard.
I mean, it could cripple anyone's life to, have a parent with an addiction to alcohol. And then at 16, finding herself homeless.
No matter if I don't have a lot in this life, which, that's fine. I don't need a lot of stuff, but
Right.
my family meant a lot to me.
It takes serious character to not just recover from that, but to turn that event into something with such magnitude. She turned that trauma of being homeless at 16 into creating this wonderful, happy home.
It gives you hope that things don't have to be this way. They can change and get better.
And you're also giving hope to your family. I am so proud of you. One thing Catherine told me is that she wanted to have some type of plan, so she could get stuff accomplished and have time to really have fun with her family. And that's so important. You've got to have fun as a mom with your kids every day. Okay, well, I say we go have some fun with your family.
Okay.
All right, let's go do it.
The time we had fun with Hannah, that was really a blast because I love playing with my kids. I love getting outdoors. I love being in the sunshine, and I love to see my kids having fun together and smiling and just enjoying, being together.
And so we did that, I made sure we were gonna have fun together. We got some Frisbees and went outside and played, and those boys were awesome. They had such a great time. It was so cool playing with them. And they're pretty competitive too, absolutely. But little Anna, she was having a hard time throwing the Frisbee. I mean, that's tough for a little girl to do.
Anna's having a hard time doing the Frisbee a little
Yeah.
bit. So I'm gonna go get something inside that's
Okay.
gonna help Anna.
Hannah found some really cool ideas, especially those bubbles, that it's a really cheap way to have a good time as a family.
All right, this is super cheap and it's super easy.
Okay.
Okay, you just take 6 parts water
All right.
and mix in about 2 parts dish soap.
All right.
Okay?
All right.
And then about 1 part corn syrup.
Okay.
Just out of stuff she had in the house already. And used it as a bubble blower.
And it should work. Just a little.
Oh! It was fun for my littlest daughter, too, because the Frisbee is a little difficult for a little girl, but, I mean, she's a trooper. She hangs in there for most anything.
Up and put it in the
Whoa! Did
other
you see that
Frisbee.
big bubble?
You can find anything around the house. A slotted spoon, a berry basket, a wire coat hanger, whatever.
I'm making the cheapest bubble blower known to man.
Okay.
It's 2 sheets of paper
Okay.
curled up in a funnel.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then let the bottom sit for a while.
Uh-huh. Even my older boys, I saw them having a really good time doing that.
Wow, that was
Steven.
great, guys.
You know what?
That worked together really well.
Yeah, I know.
So we had a fantastic time together. I really enjoyed it.
Okay, Justin, so why didn't you write me a letter?
I thought like organizing and just having a plan to stay clean would
Yeah.
be a good thing.
It was great to spend some time with Justin, to find out why did you write this letter? Find out what was really going on in his head. Well, you also said in the letter that one issue was family issues. And I'll tell you that boy is, You don't find wisdom like that all the time in teenage guys.
I don't know, I think it's attributed a lot to just the whole teenage son growing up, dad not really ready for him to be growing up.
It's hard to parent teenagers. So, I mean, give your parents some credit because they love you and they are giving you everything possible. They want to see you grow into the fine character that they know is inside, you know? And they're still at that phase where they see you trying your wings out, but they still want to keep molding. He definitely had a lot of wisdom because not only could he see that his mom needed some help, but that he fell short too. And there are many teenagers who will admit their flaws, but he said, you know, I do have that flaw. I think I might know it all when I really don't.
Doesn't really accomplish much except loud voices and hurt feelings.
It's gonna take like a conscious effort to retrain yourself. So when you do feel that tension mounting, when you do get angry, if you just quiet your voice and say, Mom, can we talk about this? Okay, no matter what the issue is. That's really all moms want, you know, is that communication still open. Your parents have done a great job. And they're focusing on the inward character that they're building.
Right.
And keep your room clean. All right, well, let's go inside and see what's going on in there. Seeing that wisdom in him shows the investment of the parents, that they have truly invested their lives into developing kids with character. Catherine, a while ago I got a letter from this teenage boy who said his mom was stressed out and overwhelmed. I think in the past 2 days, you've come a really far way. And I think right now you feel that you're competent. You're able to do this. I mean, before you were totally overwhelmed, flying by the seat of your pants. But I think you're ready to move from that chaos to clarity. And I think you're ready to move from powerless to empowered. Her 4 boys were like, no, this isn't wood. This is fake. There's no way. She can't break this. They think they are so tough. You know, they're nothing compared to their mama. Give me a break. Do you feel powerful now?
Yes, I have a plan. I have a strategy, so yes. Well, when I had to try to break the board, at first I thought, okay, I don't know if I could do this, but I am a pretty tough cookie, so I thought, okay, I'm not gonna let this board beat me. And then Hannah said, you look past that board and you just go right through it.
Okay, Mama.
All right.
Break that board.
And I did. I could see myself breaking that board.
She was just like, I'm going through it. I'm committed and I'm following through.
And when I did, it was invigorating. I thoroughly enjoyed that. And my boys were really surprised and proud of their mom.
That was a real wood plank there, you know? It takes some power to go through that kind of obstacle. And when you have that kind of drive, nothing's gonna stand in your way.
I just really appreciate her so much. She's just such a woman who gives you the skills necessary to succeed, to change. And anyone wants and needs that. She gives a beautiful gift to a mother who is struggling, but she helps them realize that 1, you're not alone. 2, you can do this. You can change. And that is really what you need to know as a woman. As far as the whole experience goes, this was very good for me. This was a time where I could, as a mom, look at myself and get a good visual of who I am and where I want to go. And that's helpful.
You should wake up feeling empowered. You should wake up feeling focused. You should go to bed feeling that you accomplished something, that you didn't just survive, but you made that day happen. Okay, well, there's some more moms that need my help, and you guys are on the right track. Keep going. She's got the power to make it happen. I don't think she realized it before, but I think she knows it now. Well, it looks like my work here is finally done.
So what about you, Mom? Are you feeling powerless? Maybe you've been out of control? Don't panic. Just let me know about it. I could be showing up at your house next. I'm Hannah, and I'm here to help.
To find out how Catherine is doing, check out hannahhelpme.com.
Well, I'm back for day 2. What did I do yesterday? Hold on. Okay. Well, I'm back for day 2. Sorry. 1, 2, 3. Thanks for writing that letter.
It was my pleasure.
All right, well, why don't we go see why don't we go see the budget? See what we're... Bah, I can't talk. Well, why don't we go see the budget? All right, what was that action? Okay. Okay, so why don't we go inside and see what's going on? No, that was stupid. It was really funny when I went that.
Hi, I'm Hannah, and I want you to meet my family. This is my husband, Blair, and these are my kids, Kelsey, Katie, Kyler, Karis, Corbin, Clara, and Kenna. All right, guys, thanks. Appreciate it. I wanted to share something with you for just a minute. See, I'm a real mom. I have dirty dishes in my sink. My kids are not perfect. I have junk rolling around on the floor in my van. That's real life. I'm a real mom. And a real mom, well, has real challenges. I remember years ago when I just had a few kids, I was totally overwhelmed. I was living in a cluttered house. I was out of shape, depressed. We had mountains of debt and not a penny in the bank. You get the idea. I was sinking fast. That's when I started digging into the Word of God. And the more I learned, the more I stopped doing things my way and started doing things God's way. And that is when everything began to change. Today, I love my life, and I want you to love yours too. Look, I understand. Being a mom is so challenging, but as bad as your life may seem, it can get better. And as good as your life appears, it can be even greater. It all starts with a relationship with Jesus Christ, but it certainly does not stop there. God created you to enjoy your life full of blessing. And if you're not enjoying your life, well, maybe it's time to change things up. I'm Hannah, and I'm here to help.
For free resources to create a life you love, including Hannah's 30-day decluttering program, go to hannahkeeley.com.
Are you the social type? Then Mama, we should totally hang out. Visit with me on Facebook or Twitter and get the help you need to live a life you love.